Hello.
There's paper on Spig's face as he talks to you. She talks to you.
Welcome to Manga Tuesday, where every Tuesday we review some manga. Today and this week we'll be talking about Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time, the ending of the Ella Rebuild series and the ending to all of Evangelion. After 9 years since the last movie, 9 long years, the ending is finally here, and it has left fans satisfied with this ending, as it answers many of the questions through endless and mostly needless exposition, but it left fans happy, and that's what's important. We're not here to review the movie, we're here to explain the true genius of Hideaki Anno. Now, if you know anything about script writing, a very important rule to many is show, don't tell. It's one of the most important rules and one of the most common things to be said about script writing, and what it means is very simple. Show stuff. Don't just say them. Now, Hideaki Anno in this movie, and I think there's other directors, and I don't think he even wrote it, but whatever. He chooses to show and tell. That's a very interesting decision, Anno, and the others. I understand the reasoning, but very, very interesting and smart decision to do, because as we know, Anno is a true trailblazer. He doesn't follow the trends, he goes against them by, he says, I'm not gonna tell without showing, but he is also not gonna show and not tell. He says, I'm gonna do both. But we're here to talk about something else. Even though that was a genius move by Anno, that's not his true genius. I think many people have shown and tell before, even though it's pretty dumb. But the true genius is in the ending. The ending is pretty simple, pretty basic to understand, at least by Eva standards. Even though some people did not understand a lot of it, and I think it's because they're dumb. The ending, just to pretty sure, I know you guys should probably know it, but what the ending is and what it's about, but I'm gonna say it in case you didn't, or in case you didn't watch it, the movie. Now, a very basic understanding of it is Shinji grows up, and we know that because there's like 4 or 5 people that literally say it, like, wow, Shinji has finally grown up, he's finally matured, which doesn't make sense for them to say, other than, I mean, Asuka would have made sense, because she's always telling him to grow up, but, sorry, getting back on track, Shinji decides to save everyone. He grows up and chooses to live in a new world with no Evas. The Neon Genesis, as they say in the movie. And it's that's what happens in the movie. But the true meaning of the meaning of the ending is also pretty simple, where Shinji decides a world with no Evas. The monster, well, not the monster, the robot monster. It's kind of a bit of both, but Shinji decides a world without the Eva monster robot, and because then we can understand that as Shinji uses Eva, the robot monster, as a crutch to deal with his loneliness, depression, and all that stuff. And what Anno's trying to say is that we, the viewer, we use Eva, the series, not the robot monster, as a crutch for loneliness, depression, and all of that. So it's telling you, Shinji grew up, now it's time for you to grow up, and then it leads into a sequence that looks like a parody of the ending of Harry Potter, which makes sense, as this movie feels like a parody of the original show, but whatever. But yeah, that's what the ending is, but you probably already knew that. But now the true meaning of the ending. There's still a question that has been left unanswered, and I don't think anyone has. I haven't seen anyone talk about it or mention it, and it's why would Anno make such a fucking awful movie? And the truth is, well, it's the the meaning of the ending that I just explained. Uh, for Anno to get you to stop using Eva the show as a crutch, he made a very bad movie. So every time you think, well, I'm gonna watch Eva to forget about my problems, you think, ah, that ending sucked. I'm just gonna watch something else. So that's the true genius of Hideaki Anno. He says, I'm gonna make a shitty movie, so you stop talking to me about my shitty work. Actually, it was pretty good. I really like it. Not this shitty movie, nor the previous one, but the show is pretty good. But yeah, it's basically Anno saying, go away, find something else. The original show is like over 20 years old, so go do something else, watch something new. Yeah, that's the end. That's the meaning of the ending of the movie, or actually the meaning of the movie, or well, that's the genius of Hideaki Anno. And now that it was finally over, and he doesn't have to keep doing these shitty movies, he maybe can do something good again, like a live action movie. I am a big fan of his live action work. Godzilla is pretty good. Shin Godzilla is pretty good, and his first two movies are especially great. And he should probably do something like that again. Big fan of Anno, and thank you all for watching. And as always, just another Tuesday.
On Spig's face when he talks to you. Oh, 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 oh. There's paper on Spig's face as he talks to you. She talks to you.